interesting matchup to start things at Global Professional Wrestling. We got a throwback situation here. Gen Pop has brought NBK back from obscurity into Global Professional Wrestling to challenge the Professor, Alexander Bernadino, PhD, I guess, to a lesson in how to wrestle. General Manager Steve Aaron, 2019, huge year so far. You made a lot of things happen, and in Kenton's corner, you had made mention about some previous things and changes and other situations that have developed. But you know, you've held your own. You've taken our sponsorships. You've raised the stakes. You've added championships to the mix. We've got 2 additional titles that we will have new champions crowned for later this evening. We have a training school that is developing news talent on a regular basis, and you have given the most value to the fans, and that's what I think a lot of the individuals here enjoy the most. New talents getting showcased, the ultimate variety show, and a surprise to start things off as Bernadino takes down the veteran of the ring very easily to start things off here. Aaron, what do you think about this impending matchup right here?
Well, I don't know what Bernadino thinks he's going to teach this old ranch hand. I mean, his reputation speaks for itself from the past. I can't wait to see what this old codger does to the young buck.
Quick roll up.
Look at how fast that happened.
Well, you know, if you are a veteran of the ring and you know the tricks of the trade, you know how to beat opponents that are like Alexander Bernadino in the past, those that I think that they're know-it-alls. Sometimes you got to get the upper hand and you got to use the shock factor. But that's not going to work against Bernadino because he has studied his craft better than anybody else, and he is beyond an overachiever, a straight-A student. I mean, in writing, in terms of speech, in terms of physicality, in terms of training and development, and in terms of physical presence, Alexander Bernadino is battle-tested. He's ready for anybody, including NBK, irregardless of what he recently went to jail for or what he has accomplished in the past. Nice combination with the neck breaker, but you're going to have to do something a lot worse than that to put Bernadino on this mat for a 3 count.
NBK looking free of any ring rust. He is in control of this match.
Nice reversal by the Professor, who uses his knees as weapons. This guy has some of the most vicious strikes of anybody in Global Professional Wrestling, and he's got an incredible chicken wing submission that he has utilized to subdue and destroy opponents in the past, and a huge victory on Jason Hades on top of it as he almost put NBK away right there. This is definitely a clash of styles because NBK likes to brawl it out and he likes to run and gun, but Bernadino, he likes to take things and slow him down on the mat. But he can also be very versatile in the ring as well. Very skilled, very knowledgeable, and brilliant and crafty in the ring. And his win on Jason Hades earlier this year, it opened a lot of eyes. I mean, this is a master of the art of professional wrestling. He has excellence in the ring that cannot be denied. He teaches differently than I think any other instructor would. And he wants to beat respect out of a lot of his victims. And NBK realizes that he's in an uphill battle because he's against someone that not only is closer and closer to their prime, but NBK also realizes that this guy has a pedigree that has allowed him to ascend in GPW faster than most anybody else. Running shoulder tackle, that has stunned NBK as he was almost motionless on the mat for too long in this situation. It's very frustrating when you have to deal with class clowns and, you know, former prison inmates, and you have parole officers that got to follow these individuals around town. What were you going to say there?
No one is arguing Bernadino's talent and his skill set, but a man that's been in the business as long has experience on his side. That's what makes this such a interesting and intriguing match for me.
Well, you have a discipline problem, obviously, in NBK, who has his own interpretation of rules and laws. But what about Bernadino? He used his book of knowledge on Calamar the Raider unnecessarily last time around and got disqualified. Where were you going to stand up for that, General Manager? I thought you were going to try to fine or suspend Bernadino. Press slam! NBK now has Bernadino up against the ropes, and he's got an opportunity here now that he did not have before. Running attack in the corner has stunned Bernadino, and NBK with a running back elbow. That extends him a little bit further. When you're up against an authoritarian figure like this, you just want to get the advantage by any means necessary. And NBK bringing a lot of noise here so far. What the heck did he just stick in his face?
He threw his towel at him. The referee better keep some order in there.
How dirty is that towel?
Dirty enough to blind him momentarily.
NBK can't see straight. He's gonna smack him with that book. NBK denied that opportunity. Trying to go for a running cutter. Our official, Kevin Woods, almost got attacked right there.
He used the book. He used the book. That should be his fault.
Smashed the book in the bottom of his spine. What a cheap victory that is. That's ridiculous. That can't possibly be true. What the heck is that?
The ref never saw the book. He never saw the
He did that in front of the official. How did he not see it?
Professor Bernadino, PhD.
Oh, this is horrendous.
Welcome to GPW.
Again, he's got to resort to the library book that he didn't return 3 months ago. What the heck is that?
Those are some stiff fines.
Stiff fines. Have you ever felt the hardcover of that book?
No, not personally.
Yeah, imagine that in your wallet. My goodness. Yeah.
I've taken enough punishment lately, Kenton.
And the shocker already is the fact that NBK returned to Global Professional Wrestling and got a very, very brutal response, and Bernadino was able to be the smarter of the two.
It won't be the last time we
took
see
advantage of an opportunity, and NBK was leveled with that book. I don't think that was appropriate. That wasn't right.
Get those 50-50 tickets. Somebody's gonna take over. Also, we've got a couple of Easter baskets to give away. And after the 50-50, save your tickets.